What's up, you guys? Welcome back to MTT. This is part 2 of the motorcycle engine powered F1 go-kart build. It's gonna look like an F1 car, so if you like what you saw in the previous video, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to see 2 roofs but I have no clue how to weld. I'm just joking. We'll learn at some point. Our plan from now on is to continue extending the frame, but that's not going to happen just yet because we're still waiting on a motorcycle engine. And man, I'm going to tell you, it's pretty hard to source a motorcycle engine, especially on a budget. I've been messaging so many people all over the place, Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, and so far hasn't really yielded to too many good results. But we're getting there, and we're going to go see a couple in the next weekend. Hopefully we'll have a motorcycle engine. We're aiming for a 4-banger, anything between 600 and 1000 cc, something that works, preferably fuel injected. Carbureted is fine too. If it's carbureted, we'll probably have a carburetor rebuild video up here soon, so you guys will be able to see that. But until then, let's continue working on the frame. So in the previous video, we created a nose, basically a rectangle, a 20 by 15 rectangle with the square tubing, which we welded together. And then after that, we added 2 little horns sticking out the side. That eventually is going to become part of the rest of the frame, but you can see all of that in the last video. In this video, we're going to start building what is going to be part of the chassis, and those are like the really long square tubes that go along the sides. We're probably going to build off of them a little bit, and we'll show you that coming soon. But for right now, let's just work on creating the main shape of the frame so that it starts to look somewhat like an F1 car. Yes, I know we're no professionals, we can't build a whole entire F1 car, but I have a vision, and it's going to look pretty good, trust me. And it's going to be powered by a motorcycle engine, so that's like super cool. I mean, how many of those do you see? So right now, we're going to start on building the rails. Let's go. So to start off, we used our handy chop saw. Doesn't really work so great. We'll probably upgrade to something better soon. But we cut 2 long pieces, I don't remember the exact length, and we started mocking them up. Alright, I apologize, boys. My measurements may be less than adequate, but I don't really know much. So in that case, we're going to make a mark over here, cut it on the chop saw, and learn from there. Gotta learn to get somewhere, huh? Alright, let's do it. the reason why we didn't weld them right away is because they kind of weren't even, so we needed to try something different. What we did instead is we cut a roughly 21-inch cross member to make them nice and square before we attach them to the nose of the frame. We have our nose and the rails and the cross member all in one piece, kind of. It's not welded all up yet. We're about to add the end piece, which is kind of going to close off the rectangle, and we're going to add more pieces at the end of it so that it can fit the engine and the gearbox, potentially a diff. We're not sure if we're going with the driveline and a differential yet. Maybe we'll go with a geared sprocket, but we really want a differential in this so that it can ride normally. I don't want any welded diff type of deal or solid axle, because I've had a go-kart in the past and it had a solid axle, and it just kind of didn't do such a good job. As a matter of fact, I burnt the clutch that was attached to my engine. We don't want to do that again, and this is a budget build, so after we measured everything up, made sure everything's squared, we clamped it down nice and tight. It wasn't going anywhere, even if it really wanted to. But we started tacking it on both ends. Yes, no. This time I said tack, because we got smarter. We should have done that before, but it's okay. It's a learning process. So what we have now is the nose attached to the rest of the frame with the cross member. And to be honest, I made it a little bit longer than it's supposed to be, even though I am going to be attaching a little end piece to it, which you'll see here soon. That's just in case we want to shorten it a little bit, you know, when the engine actually comes in and we start doing mock-ups, so that we know exactly what length we want it to be at.
So as my brother said, we want this to look like an F1 car. So in order to do that, we're gonna add a little nose to the nose, and then we're gonna add some suspension to the frame. It's called cantilever suspension apparently. So we're gonna do that. We're also gonna add some cage-like structure around us, like, you know, so we don't fly out at random moments. And we're also gonna add some random braces here and there to make it look cooler and for the structure. So if you guys liked what you've seen so far, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, enjoy our videos, and yeah.
You can watch this guy's goofy welds. I'm much better than him, trust me. No, but seriously, you guys, support the boys. Drop a comment, like, subscribe. If you want to see more, this is going to be a cool build. We promise. It's going to be great. And hopefully you'll see us ripping around in some death cart that's probably not safe and our mom's going to yell at us. But no worries, it's all for the content and it's for you guys. We love y'all.
drop us a follow on the IG, you know, help the boys out. And hope you enjoyed it so far. Peace.
All right.